Dear July, I realize that compared to my usual YouTube delivery, this must sound like a cry for help, but rest assured it is just the intimate style set up by Emily Diana Ruth for her beautiful series Letters to July, in which I felt like participating this year. I'll start again. Dear July, to me, you sound like a ticking clock. For the last 3 years, I've spent my summers putting the final touches on Pops episodes to upload them after working on them for a full year. But I've spent much of this summer so far outside the confines of our tiny home office. It sits empty while I, like the rest of the American Midwest, am pulled outside by the re-emergence of the sun. Even though this year our summer sun has been sporadic at best and seems to have entirely forgot to bring along her cousin, warmth. Bear in mind, July, I believe the sun is genderless, but in personifying her, I'm subscribing to the idea that the male pronoun has been the default for generations, and am currently trying to default to the feminine pronoun for metaphorical and hypothetical descriptions, just as John August and Craig Mazin do on the Script Notes podcast. Although in this case, July, having referred to the sun as forgetful, I'm not sure use of the feminine pronoun is in fact progressive. Change is tricky, July. Like the change in seasons tempting me outside to participate in my life instead of my passion projects. With my wife, with community, with traditions, with family, with fun, with friends, and that sweet siren song of movies on the big screen. Now don't worry, July, I'm still getting a lot done on the episode. But now that I've spent more than 6 years telling this one story, I'm less bothered by the sudden re-emergence of YouTube comments asking me when the next episode will be done. It used to always make me feel like I wasn't working hard enough no matter how hard I worked. This year, I'm taking a little bit more time to do the things that I like about summer with the people I like doing them with, and the thought of the empty office doesn't preoccupy me quite as much. I say quite as much because it still bothers me a little. It must, July, because you still sound like a ticking clock. And I still have a lot to do.
Dear July, I've